Anyway, guys, welcome back to Mouse ThorZaIN against FXO LoWeLy. Mouse ThorZaIN, of course, our Swedish blue Terran on the left top side of this map, and FXO LoWeLy being our Belarusian Zerg, spawning in the right bottom side of this map. Once more, super important best of 3 for ThorZaIN already. ThorZaIN surprisingly being 1-2 in this season. He managed to make it to the finals last year, got that 4th place, only losing to, I believe, Hero, and Sen was in the 3rd place decider, but who did he lose to in the semifinals? It was either Hero or Puma. I think it was Puma actually, right? Yeah, Puma played.
That sounds right, yeah, TVT against Puma, I think so too. Is that the one that he charged out for? Ran down the aisle really fast?
I think so.
He looks really... Who do you think's faster, Andre or ThorZaIN?
Andre, man.
Andre's the fastest man on the planet.
No,
Andre's like Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
No, really.
In disguise.
I think he is.
How cool would it be if, like, next time you challenge Andre to run?
Because it's like a sphere is the most aerodynamic object in the world because there's no edge for the air to catch on. I'm just saying, Andre's perfectly round.
You're hating so much on Andre, and all because he's faster than you.
I know, man.
It's so funny.
It's messed up.
And by the way, Ben, what I've seen in the car today, when I was sitting next to you in the bidder truck.
Man, don't hate. I'm nursing a small child here.
Refinery is going down for ThorZaIN, so let's see what he's going to do. Maybe just opens up with Reactor Hellions. He probably is like, oh man, what just happened? I'm just going to play this as safe as possible.
Oh yeah, he's not going to be going fast triple orbital again. Again, slowly.
ThorZaIN is going hedge first this time. ThorZaIN, I mean, LoWeLy is, by the way, one of those guys. He's definitely not forced to cheat. He can play macro games. He can control a maxed out Zerg army pretty damn well. But he's not afraid to mix it up, and that makes him such a hard opponent to play.
Makes him dangerous.
He is dangerous.
I like players like LoWeLy. That's why I picked LoWeLy to win, Kev.
Could he be your wingman?
LoWeLy, ooh, he could be my wingman anytime. Kick the fires and light the tires, Kev. Wait a second. That's totally backwards.
I do not recommend you guys to kick the fires. Certainly not when you're wearing sweatpants.
And definitely don't light the tires. It'd be hard to get anywhere.
Yes. That's so stupid.
Imagine the bidder truck with the tires on fire. It's just like going down.
Tom Cruise is like, all right, kick the fires and light the tires, and like the entire ship sinks down. Tom is like, oh man, this was not my day. Today I've not been a good alpha male. Alright, ThorZaIN is gonna follow this up with a command center. I just have this picture right now, someone kicking the fires. Why would you ever kick a fire?
Sometimes you have to kick it to put it out.
Yeah, that's true.
You like kick
but I just have this picture in my mind that someone is like wearing these Adidas sweatpants which catch on fire immediately, and then he tries to kick the fire and then runs around screaming, ah! Peter told me to do it.
What a terrible picture.
Yeah, I don't know, man. My brain, this is like one of those moments, stop it, brain!
Scumbag Steve brain.
Yeah, exactly. Ben, interesting though, focusing on StarCraft. Roach Warren going up for LoWeLy, so we might see a Roach poke from LoWeLy. As I said, wow, ThorZaIN is going triple orbital once more. If LoWeLy is gonna make, I don't think he's gonna actually go. But this is such a quick Roach Warren.
Yeah, this is pretty cheesy. He's got double Overlord popping out, but he's only got enough gas for 4 roaches.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of lost in translation. But we have 4 roaches on the way, maybe 5 right now. He has 25 gas. No, he's not making a 5th roach. Yeah, there we go, 5 roaches. He's gonna walk across the map with quite a few roaches. What he's gonna walk into are Hellions and Marines. Obviously, roaches are pretty damn good against this, but I don't think LoWeLy is gonna be able to straight out win the game.
No.
But he might actually be able to be very annoying and delay the base of ThorZaIN quite a bit.
I don't think this is gonna go well for LoWeLy at all. ThorZaIN might have to pick up that command center, but he's got a tech lab on his barracks. He can make a Marauder.
That's true, but I still think that it's gonna be annoying for ThorZaIN because you do not want to drop triple Mew on one base. Yeah, then again, like LoWeLy is hurting his own economy quite a bit with this.
This is bad for LoWeLy. Like the first mules are dropping in the natural already. They'll be about expired by the time the roaches get there. ThorZaIN's already seen it, so he starts a bunker immediately. This has 0 chance of doing damage. But less than 0.
Maybe all that he wants to do is delay. Like he's gonna delay right now. Like look, this mule's being transferred. There's just an orbiter over here on the ground.
There's really no reason to transfer the mule.
No, I agree, because it would have been pretty much expired anyway.
Well, the roaches do show up just as that bunker finishes. ThorZaIN's going to be able to lift right up. And LoWeLy immediately starts his lair. What the hell is with these builds that LoWeLy does?
Yeah, he has his own builds, man. I think he's going to do that.
You have to admire that. Is he going for super fast Muta?
But if he keeps this now here for a while, isn't this annoying for ThorZaIN?
Yeah, but I mean, ThorZaIN's just going to come down with...
You don't think it was worth the investment?
He only built 1 Marauder.
But he's 11. He's 10 workers ahead right now. First siege tank is on the way.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really feeling this.
These games out of LoWeLy, guys. We're really trying to say useful stuff here, but
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could make some like intelligent statement about the state of the game, but the fact is, I don't think I've seen anybody do this in the last 8 months. Now he's up to 4 gas. I guess he's gonna try to go Muta.
But then, like, ThorZaIN is gonna mine out this base so ridiculously quick.
Yeah, but I mean, he can come down now. He's got a lot of Hellions. He's got 2 Marauders.
But he doesn't know what's behind this, man. You make it sound easy. He has absolutely zero map vision.
He's got 3 command centers to scan with, bro.
That's true.
He should have a pretty good idea. He's got a tank as well.
Oh, he might actually end up losing most of these roaches right now. Loaded. This is not a fight you want to take. Yeah, he's kind of forced to take it right now.
He's going to lose everything. Yeah. So he's going to get a handful of kills here. Good control by ThorZaIN. Really, really good control by ThorZaIN. And it's an infestation pit, so not even going Muta. So he does that, and he transitions into Infesterling. So.
Oh, this was a little bit sloppy by LoWeLy, just having an overlord. Oh, he wants to drop creep, I guess. That would have been so annoying. Unfortunately, the timings didn't land up. I like that idea though by LoWeLy. I mean, it didn't work out, but still, nay for effort.
Now, I wonder, what is ThorZaIN going to do? Is he going to push immediately? No, he just drops a ton of barracks. ThorZaIN is, of course, the Spoon Terran. He's a passive sit-back and macro player. He's not somebody that's known for hitting timings or anything like that. He's mechanical. Yeah, he does his thing. And
his army control is absolute top-notch.
So, maybe...
Mineral patches. There are literally mineral patches at ThorZaIN who have like 90 minerals left.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
That is pretty sick.
Some have quite a lot left as well, but still it's going to be annoying. He's going to be forced to use that third base pretty damn quick, and that actually might work well for the style that LoWeLy is playing. But it's still going to be hard to bump into tank, Hellion, Marine.
ThorZaIN using these Hellions for a little bit of map control, and like you said, ThorZaIN is going to immediately take this third base, and. I mean, we'll see, but I mean, his army is already really starting to grow. He's got.
Oh, I'm a little bit worried for all these Zerglings, by the way, Ben, because ThorZaIN is moving out, so LoWeLy might actually end up losing all these links, and I don't think he will be able to kill a whole lot.
ThorZaIN sees him. Yeah, those lings are doomed. Doomed to a short life, Kev. It is bad to be a Zergling in LoWeLy's army.
Oh, I love this. On siege straight away, but ThorZaIN doesn't want to damage his Marines. ThorZaIN is playing a really clean game so far.
LoWeLy sees these Hellions out on his creep. He's going to go for him. ThorZaIN not looking. Catches it at the last second, does manage to save 4 out of 5.
Worker-wise right now, while ThorZaIN is up to 58 SCVs against 51 drones. That's an absolute dream scenario. Now we do see 13 drones on the way for LoWeLy, but yeah.
Yeah, it's taking him 11.5 minutes to catch up, so it's going to be really, really tough. I mean, this is the price you pay for opening up so aggressively with those roaches. Like, I love the Baneling bust that he did on ThorZaIN, and honestly, if he'd have done it again, he might have won again. But
oh, he's going to try to land a fungal, but ThorZaIN is well aware of this. Excellent minimap awareness. LoWeLy was actually ahead in workers already earlier, though. He was at 48 against 40, which wasn't even that bad, but yeah, then he started making a lot of Zerglings, and he achieved absolutely 0 with those Zerglings. But the weird thing is, whenever I watch LoWeLy, man, you know how we always say that Zerg doesn't want to use the larva for units early on that could have potentially been drones. Whenever I played against LoWeLy, I often, like, he made a lot of units, and then I thought I was doing good, and I watched the replay, and he was still 12 workers behind. It's absolutely, it almost made no sense how he does it.
He definitely seems to have a good understanding of this kind of a play style. He likes to make things happen. ThorZaIN is up to 3 bases, though.
The more you do it, the more comfortable you get in scenarios like this as well. Sorry to interrupt you, man. Go ahead. I
was just going to say that Antigua is like the best map possible for ThorZaIN's style of play. Just slowly take 3 base, max out, and then make a just nasty push with great upgrades and a huge army. And then it looks like ThorZaIN's working towards that goal. His 2-2's coming. Stim's finishing up. That's a really late stim, by the way. Combat shields. His tanks are all out and in good positions. LoWeLy has been spreading creep like a boss, by the way.
Yeah, I love his overload spread as well. I was just looking at the minimap. It's going to be very hard for ThorZaIN to drop LoWeLy. But ThorZaIN doesn't really have that's the idea of dropping so far. It's just positioning himself steadily, wants to get a really good economy, wants to get everything going, being on 3 bases, and then I guess it's just eventually going to try to take a fort over here in the middle. But still, I mean, upgrade-wise, he's doing so well, and I think that's the most important thing that's going on in this game right now. ThorZaIN is going to be at 2-2. We do have a drop right now on the right top side of this map.
LoWeLy knows it's there, though. His lings are going to come in, and wow.
Picked up the drone as well.
Very cute move by ThorZaIN.
Didn't lose a single
Saves
Marine.
Everything. Another drop moving across the bottom half of the map, Kev. Going to make its way into the main. I'm not sure if LoWeLy is aware of it, though it has definitely crossed the paths of some overlords. And We'll have to wait and see. LoWeLy still hasn't, well, just now starting that hive up. I was going to say he still hasn't finished his hive. He's putting Hive and Spire down at the same time, so he's going to try to get some Broodlords out, but the clock is ticking. ThorZaIN's on the move now. 177 supply, plus 3 upgrades are coming.
Ooh, Infestors are so exposed. Nice spawn on the last moment by LoWeLy, but I don't think that LoWeLy can really fight with these upgrades. 1-1 against 2-2.
Really needs better fungals than this. He's only getting clumps of Marines, and a few Marines always seem to come through, and they've been picking off a lot of Infestors, so a little bit sloppy there by LoWeLy as ThorZaIN does push out into the center. He's going to try and secure this center.
There's a drop in the main base now as well. He's going to be able to pick up this evolution chamber, which is so huge because he already has it upgrade advantage. And now he's just going to secure it for a very long time. And ThorZaIN is up 60 supply over LoWeLy.
Yeah, ThorZaIN's such a great player. He uses these drops to advance his army, or he uses the advancement of his army to make these drops do damage. Always doing more than one thing at a time. LoWeLy really investing a lot of energy in stopping this drop and even losing a queen there.
Yeah, this looks very grim for our Belarusian terror. This is the ThorZaIN that we know. He's up 60 supply, 16 minutes in the game, and well, Spire and Hive are on the way, but I don't think that ThorZaIN is ever going to give LoWeLy the time to actually get Broodlords on the map.
Yeah, it does.
Look at the money of LoWeLy though. That's almost mental.
Yeah, he's going to be able to make like 20 Corruptors. The problem is he's never going to be able to turn those Corruptors into Broodlords because he hasn't even started that Greater Spire.
He doesn't.
He's making drones right now. What? It's an interesting decision, LoWeLy.
Yes.
I don't think he has a base to send them to.
And he's going to lose most of his Zerglings over here as well. And I can only imagine that ThorZaIN is going to steamroll in real soon. He has 67 Marines, 11 siege tanks, and he just killed a ton of Zerglings. And he knows he has the upgrade advantage. Well, if he actually gets Broodlords out on the map, I'll be damned, man.
It's not impossible. He's got a lot of Infestors out. He could stall for a while. But the thing is, ThorZaIN's just so hip to everything that LoWeLy's doing. He should be able to switch into mass Viking as soon as he sees it.
Scans once more. He does see the Infestors, but he also sees this group of Zerglings, and then ThorZaIN probably is thinking, well, if that's all you got, then I'm not all that afraid anymore.
Now LoWeLy's going to reveal these Corruptors. I guess he wants to deal with some of the medevacs. But you don't want to lose your Corruptors to Marines, LoWeLy. That's really...
He has so many of them right now. He's actually doing a pretty good job picking up a couple of medevacs. But he also, like, now he's really giving away that all he needs is a little bit more time. And I cannot imagine that ThorZaIN is ever going to... Whoa, what a beautiful
huge
fungal.
But there's not going to be a follow-up because the tanks come forward. They did get stalled a little bit there. One Zergling going to try to be a hero. At the same time, ThorZaIN is dropping over at the third base, just being so very annoying. Such a well-executed push by ThorZaIN.
We move forward once more. We have a couple of Infestors. He had quite a bit of energy on a couple of those Infestors, but ThorZaIN ain't crazy. Single Marauder going forward, and then of course the Zerglings are there to protect those Infestors. But well, we already have 3 Thors and Vikings on the way. Here come all those Broodlords, by the way. Yep, LoWeLy's actually going to get Broodlords. He's going to end up losing this base, of course, on the right top side of the map to those Marines, because he has absolutely 0 units there.
Yeah, the Broodlords will be out, but it's not going to matter because ThorZaIN's producing Thors 3 at a time. He's making Vikings. He's got 3 starports about to finish up, so even though the Broodlords will complete...
I mean, LoWeLy doesn't really have a lot of money, man. And he's researching that also important adrenal glands upgrade, so he might actually be able to come back into this game.
I don't know, Kev. Even with adrenal glands, I have a hard time believing he's going to be able to take out ThorZaIN here, as ThorZaIN's just got so much control. Planetary in the middle.
Someone will disagree with you on that.
Someone somewhere. That very, very critical, much needed, ultimately necessary adrenal glands upgrade.
Wow, look at what ThorZaIN is researching. A Seeker missile and also the Corvid reactor. I don't even know what the Corvid reactor does. I think it gives you Raven energy, extra energy. How often do we see that?
Look at how well ThorZaIN spreads out this army, man. Just splitting everything up so we can come and engage from multiple angles. Marines from all sides. And this is how you deal with Broodlords with 0 Vikings. As ThorZaIN's just going to completely surround and crush the army of LoWeLy. 170 supply to 80. ThorZaIN plays very, very well on Antigua.
Yeah, really outclassing LoWeLy on this game. Second map goes decisively to Mouse ThorZaIN, so that means that we are going to see an also exciting and even more important Game 3, man.
A very important, decisive Game 3. If LoWeLy wins, he secures, well, he doesn't secure it permanently, but he will continue to be first place in the group for at least 2 more weeks, because he'll be 4-0. He'll be the only guy that's done so well. ThorZaIN, this is must-win for him because he's 1-2. If he goes to 1-3, playoff hopes become very, very grim.
I agree.
Ooh, important stuff, Kev. Important, stressful, necessary things happening here at the North American Star League.
I don't know if I can take it anymore, man.
I don't know if I can either. We're going to take a commercial break, drink some water, and collect ourselves for the final game of ThorZaIN versus LoWeLy. Don't go anywhere.